Summer's here, and it's time to look at the way we keep beverages cold when we are away from home. Standard beverage coolers are a waste of space. BevPod is the answer. This small cooler is about 4 times the size of a BevPod, and it holds less. And don't let BevPod's small size fool you. It can keep 10 cans or 6 bottles cold all day. Then simply pop its patented reusable ice sheets back into the freezer for tomorrow. BevPod is leak-proof and fully covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can't get this in stores. For more information or to order, click on the live link below. Good evening. I'm still reporting on the coup. First of all, we are making progress moving into our new studio, and right now everything is a mess. That this will all be finished by July 4th. On to the news. By a substantial 10-vote margin, the U.S. Senate yesterday was able to block the premier piece of far leftist legislation ever to pass the U.S. House of Representatives. It was called H.R. 1, and it would have unconstitutionally stripped the power of states to make their own election laws. One would hope that the Supremes would have declared it unconstitutional. However, with this Supreme Court, you never know. Even more so with the fate of the Republic on the line. Democrats fell far short of mustering the 60 votes needed to overcome the Senate filibuster, a rule that the Democrats are still actively seeking to kill as well. In the lamest attempt to change the subject today, Joe Biden struck out at the right to keep and bear arms. Listen to this.
And when Joey Sippy Cup tried to blame guns for the rising violence in America's inner cities, well, here's what happened.
Trace illegal gun sales back to a shady gun dealer and hold them accountable. Police Chief Murray of the Police Chief Murphy, Paul of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, talked about the Attorney General Greenwald of New Jersey and Mayor Daniela Levine Cava of Miami-Dade talked about their efforts to lift up those kinds of community programs that reduce gun violence. The Blood of Patriots, and all the stuff about how we're going to have to move against the government. Well, the Tree of Liberty is not water with the blood of patriots. What's happened is that there never been, if you wanted to think you need to have weapons to take on the government, you need F-15s and maybe some nuclear weapons. It means confirming my outstanding nominee to lead the the ATF, David Chipman. They'll tell you there's no possible justification for having 100 rounds in a magazine of a gun. Like I said before, what do you think? The deer wearing Kevlar vest?
Biden is the kind of guy who couldn't draw a crowd of a dozen people if he stood in front of a hot dog stand at a baseball game. And that's not an exaggeration. Yes, he's running the country and into the ground, but for the time being, even rhino Republican senators like Mittens Romney now fear the upcoming Trump backlash in the 2022 elections, and so voted in line with all the other Senate Republicans to crush the communist wish list. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell of Kentucky dismissed H.R. 1 as nothing but a package of long-standing Democrat ideas designed to reshape election law to their own advantage. It's always been a plan to rewrite the ground rules of American politics. But the vote wasn't close. The desperados could only get 50 of the 60 votes needed, and so, thank God, this will be the fate of the rest of the Biden legislative agenda until the Trump cavalry can ride back into Washington in a mere 18 months and sweep a substantial portion of the desperado gang out of the halls of Congress for a generation to come, followed by Trump's return to the White House in 2024 to start cleaning up the mess unencumbered by the various smoke and mirrors gambits his first term was weighed down by. Desperados, you'd better start running for the hills, because if you can't see the tidal wave coming, you're still drinking Obama's Kool-Aid. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day. Gold and silver have stood the test of time. They give stability in times like these. Start an IRA this month with Noble Gold and you'll get a 1/10 ounce gold bullion American Eagle coin. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com.